Ever wondered if you could name all the capital cities in the world? Well, you're about to find out. Welcome, fellow globetrotters and trivia buffs. Today, we embark on a whirlwind tour of the world, challenging your knowledge of its capital cities. Let's get the ball rolling with a light-hearted quiz. Picture a country in your mind's eye. Now, can you name its capital? To make it a tad more interesting, we're not just sticking with the usual suspects. Sure, you probably know that London is the capital of England and Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. But can you tell the capital of Bhutan, or how about the capital of Suriname? Don't worry, we won't leave you hanging. We'll reveal the answers as we journey on this global trivia adventure. Stay tuned for some unexpected revelations and possibly a few face palms. And no, the capital of Australia isn't Sydney. It's Canberra. Shocking, isn't it? Now that we've warmed up, let's dive into some capitals with unusual and sometimes amusing facts. We'll start our journey in Mongolia. Picture this, you're bundled up in your warmest clothes, breath misting in the air, and you're still shivering. Welcome to Ulaanbaatar, the coldest capital city in the world. With temperatures that can drop to -40 degrees Celsius, it's not a place for the faint-hearted or those with a dislike for woolly socks. Now let's jet off to Brazil. Brasilia, the capital, is a marvel of modernist architecture. But what's truly fascinating is that it was designed to look like an airplane from above. Imagine that, a city layout inspired by a bird's-eye view of a Boeing. The mind of Oscar Niemeyer, the architect behind this grand design, must have been a fascinating place. Next, we're off to Europe. More specifically, we're visiting the capital of Belgium, Brussels. Now Brussels is known for many things: waffles, chocolate, the European Union. But did you know that it's also home to the world's largest art gallery? The Royal Museums of Fine Arts of Belgium boasts a collection of over 20,000 artworks. That's a lot of canvas and a lot of creativity. From there, let's travel to the Pacific island nation of Palau, where the capital, Nyurulmud, is the least populated capital city in the world. With a population of just a few hundred, everyone probably knows everyone else's business. It's like living in a real-life soap opera. And finally, we land in Iceland. Reykjavik, the capital, has a unique law. No pets are allowed except cats. The city is practically a feline paradise. Dogs, on the other hand, must be feeling pretty left out. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of the world's most unusual capital facts. From icy Mongolia to cat-loving Iceland, there's always something new and intriguing to discover. And did you know that Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, doesn't allow any pets except cats? Dogs must be feeling pretty left out. Now let's do a quick recap of what we've learned today, but with a twist. Let's start our journey in Europe, you know, the place with the Eiffel Tower. No, it's not in London, it's in the city of love, Paris, the capital of France. Yes, a bit of romance never hurt anyone. Moving on to Germany, where the capital is Berlin, not Frankfurter. Sorry to disappoint all you hot dog enthusiasts out there. Now, crossing the Atlantic, we land in the United States. The capital is Washington, D.C., not New York. Though, let's be honest, most of us wish it was the city that never sleeps, right? Hopping over the Pacific, we find ourselves in Australia. Now, this one's a bit tricky. The capital is Canberra, not Sydney. I can almost hear the collective gasps of people who got that wrong. Next, we head to Asia, to the chilly capital of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. If you're planning a trip there, you might want to pack a few extra sweaters or perhaps an entire wardrobe of them. We then take a detour to Africa, where the capital of Egypt is Cairo, not the pyramids. Yes, you heard it right. The pyramids are not a city. In South America, the capital of Brazil is Brasilia, not Rio de Janeiro. Sorry to burst your carnival bubble, folks. And finally, we arrive in the cold and beautiful Iceland. The capital, Reykjavik, is a place where dogs are not allowed to roam the streets. So if you're planning a trip there, you might want to leave Fido at home, unless, of course, he's a cat. And that's our whirlwind tour of the world's capital cities, with a bit of humour sprinkled in. And remember, if you're planning a trip to Reykjavik, you might want to leave Fido at home, unless, of course, he's a cat.